Why Starlink Nigeria is robbing them blind. Starlink introduced itself to Nigerians with an all-you-can-eat high-speed residential data plan of 33,000 naira per month. Suddenly and without warning, they increased the residential plan by over 100%. Why? The NCC stepped in, and they were ordered to revert to the initial price of that plan. Starlink's response: they deleted the residential plan altogether, leaving a pricing model that started from the business plan, which was going for 230,000 naira monthly. Why? Now new customers during that period were forced to go for the business plan. Then the NCC made another press release stating that the first was done in error. And the second press release only stated that the first be ignored. Starlink then announced their new price of 75,000 naira for the monthly residential plan. Why? To answer these questions, we must touch on the abuse Nigerians face in the hands of telcos and an NCC, that is, Nigeria Communications Commission, that takes a ringside seat as they watch Nigerian consumers being abused.
Diabolical data prices, plans, and services.
Cost of communication and data is very high relative to income. And consumers are forced to go for less expensive daily and weekly plans that come with data consumption caps. This is an industry-centric system that hardly allows consumers to grow to become entrepreneurs or explore the strategic benefits of unlimited and high-speed data. 2. Criminally poor data service provision. This high price is then coupled with inconsistent service delivery. It is already low speed, yet they consistently fail at meeting what consumers have paid for. 3. Poor and complicit intervention policies. They are hardly ever penalized. On rare occasions when such happens, they may pay fines, but they do not compensate their customers. On other occasions, regulators embarrass themselves to show how toothless they are when they are either ignored, or they retract or are overridden by some higher authority. 4. Fake and complicit consumer protection organizations. They act as if they have been compromised by big telco, as in big pharma, money. The big telco industrial complex is a real thing in Nigeria. There are telcos with nationwide licenses that for all intents and purposes have ceased operations in certain states of the federation in all but name, at times going for weeks without providing any service, without warning or explanation, and nothing is done by both regulators and consumer complaints and protection bodies. How does this connect with Starlink Nigeria? For the first time, data, although still expensive, was being provided with consistent quality 24/7. This was unheard of. This put big telco in dire straits, as they could not hide under the umbrella of they were all going through the same issues, and that was why service delivery was both expensive and poor. It also showed that they were not really applying themselves to being innovative in solving the problems. So, what did they do? Starlink was initiated. They have been brought to the table. The sudden increase in their residential plan by almost 100% and their reaction to NCC stepping in by removing the plan altogether points to them taking from the playbook of companies with strong reach into the systemic issues holding the nation on a chokehold. Telcos looked bad. And telcos must not look bad. Let us look at the strategic importance of cheap and consistent data. Poju Oyemade said, "Give the Nigerian youth data and power, he will rule the world." How everyone that has come to power in Oso Rock does not see the critically strategic importance of cheap and consistent, high-speed data have silenced many to stupefaction. This is the holy grail. Open up a virgin land in Lagos by just grading the road. Come back in 18 months and you will see power lines, tarred roads, shopping complexes, schools, cyber cafes, restaurants, and a thriving community. Please, do not take our word for it, go ask one Bola Ahmed Tinubu. How everyone that has lived in Oso Rock has never seen the critically strategic importance of cheap, consistent, and high-speed data is indeed criminal. Big Telco is sabotaging the economy, and they have just given Starlink Nigeria a seat at the table. For the platform owner, what lessons can you draw from this? 1. Being disruptive is not a walk in the park. Take extra care to plan against the fight back of the status quo of the industry you want to disrupt with your product and services. 2. There is real money to be made when you are just a shade different from others. That is, your minimum value product does not have to be miles ahead of the rest of the pack. This means that you can line up those values and introduce them over a longer period, keeping you ahead of the pack and be seen as always being innovative, hence building customer loyalty.
Liftoff of
Thank you
the
for
Delta
watching.
rocket carrying glass.
Don't forget to
on
like and
Gamma Ray
subscribe to our
telescope,
channel.
searching for unseen physics in the stars of the galaxies.